Madhouse fans, and welcome to historic Bowman Race Stadium for tonight's QRC Stadium Stock 50 and Shane Race. We're glad you can be here with us tonight. Make sure when you come in this evening, QRC HVAC and Refrigeration is offering fans for the fans at every ticket gate. Please pick up your complimentary fan. It is warm out there this evening. Maybe it'll help you to cool off just a bit, get a little airflow going. Encourage everyone to pick up a little personal fan from QRC HVAC and Refrigeration. We're glad that they're here this evening to sponsor tonight's event. Also, our good friends with Forsyth Tech, they are in the house tonight. Did you know, Chris, that Forsyth Tech is the only race car program in the community college system?
Randy William, I did know that. I walked over there with you and got to meet them fine people over there, and we appreciate them being here at the Madhouse tonight. That's a really good deal they got going on, especially with the race car technology that they teach at Forsyth Tech.
Absolutely. They've got internships with teams that are available. The classes include welding, fabrication, engines, race car setup. They have a 2-year program, with an associate's degree, race car technology program. And oh yeah, they got some freebies to give away. They're over there at the East Gate near Section 6 under that big, beautiful blue canopy. Go see our friends Galen, Aaron, Hannah. They're all over there. They can give you all the information and then some if you have an interest in any of their programs at Forsyth Tech. We are happy that they are here and part of the Madhouse this evening. Make sure you pick up your copy of the official Bowman Race Stadium souvenir program. It's always a great keepsake. Bert Myers carrying the checkers from his 100 modified win a couple of weeks ago on the front cover. Lots of opportunities to win some great prizes, great coupons, great clips. You can also have a couple of chances to win in our Bowman Race Stadium Lucky Number program, the 2 rounds of giveaways later on this evening. On the track, getting ready for a first round of practice is the 204.1 Stadium Stock Series. They will qualify for their starting positions tonight for the QRC HVAC and Refrigeration Stadium Stock 50. Top 6 qualifiers will read off. Top 6 qualifiers will read off their starting position. winner checks from Chick-fil-A Information Center, given to every race winner every Saturday night here at the Madhouse. Traffic Control Safety Services presents the most improved driver award. $500 goes to the driver for each station who shows most consistency between previous and the current season. $250 goes to the fastest qualifier. For rights, second start 50. They also award gold driver shoes to Austin Jones. Cars are on track now for another round of practice. They will qualify for their starting positions tonight for the QRC HVAC and refrigeration stage stock 50. The fastest 6 qualifiers will draw your attention to that car number 81 over in Salem. Another one. Those are Bowman. Incidentally, last year when Chuck Wallholm only had a 15.746. Six qualifiers will redraw. Continuing on page 34 of the souvenir program, Black Black Sand Company presents the Stadium Stock Top Gun Award, with $200 going to the Stadium Stock Division driver with the most wins. Brandon Brindle has 3 wins this season, while A.J. Sanders and Chuck Wall each have 2. That's the race for the Black Sand Company Stadium Stock Top Gun Award.
Busch Light Street Stock Car Charger Award for $300 to the Street Stock Division driver who gains the most positions in the season. Kevin Gilbert has gained 40 spots this season. Velocita Street Stock Leader Award, $500 store credit to Velocita to the Street Stock Division driver who leads the most laps during the season. Austin Jones has led 52 laps on the season.
Coming up next, qualifying for the Q104.1 Stadium Stock Series for their QRCH Vacuum Refrigeration Stadium Stock 50. Remember, fastest 6 qualifiers will redraw, otherwise they will start as they qualify. Qualifying starting here in just a moment.
I just don't think there will be a track record broken today, Randy Pulliam.
I was going to ask you about that because I've asked you about that in the last, so many weeks, and we've been hit or miss, haven't we, Chris?
Well, yes, and I've used every excuse in the book, but really just the heat of the day, and being here this morning, I just don't think it's going to happen. A 15.275 is total middle of these stadium stocks, these few 104.1 stadium stocks, but I just don't think it's going to be broken today.
Once again, race fans, we invite you when you come in the stadium tonight to pick up your personal fan from QRC HVAC and Refrigeration. Those fans are available at all the ticket gates. They are absolutely free. We encourage you to pick those up. You'll be able to use them a little bit later on tonight when we start this 50-lapper for the stadium stock.
Randy, looks like number 95 of Levi Holt could possibly have an issue there. If I see it right there into the pit road exit, they're having to push that car. So hopefully, whatever it is on that S&P Limited number 95 of Levi Holt, that he can get that issue fixed. Qualifying is coming up next.
Well, we have Chris will remind fans also that for Side Tech, community colleges here tonight, they're over at the East Gate near Section 6 under that beautiful blue canopy. They have the only race car program in the community college system, and internships with teams like RCR, NCR, classes include welding, fabrication, engines, race car setup. They also have a 2-year program, Boards and Associates degree, race car technology program, so much more. We've got to find folks from Side Tech over there. They'll answer all your questions. They've got some previous to give away too. Go by and see Galen, Eric, and Hannah with for Side Tech Community College Race Technology Program under the blue canopy, the East Gate near Section 6. About to commence qualifying for the Stadium Stock Series, the Stadium Stock 50. Out first, in man on straight road, It's 200 miles by with Sprint. First after 12 miles. case. Drive number 67 tonight with
And Randy William, we know that we're used to seeing old Billy in that number 18 that he usually drives, so this is a different car. For those of you wondering, this is a different car for Billy Andrews in that number 67.
And Billy Andrews takes that machine on pit road. Number 88 is Zach Taylor. Brad currently sits 7 point standing. He has 3 top 5, 4 time to beat 15.883. Tyler Johnson said just 2 weeks ago, he got on top of coming out of 4. 16. Out next. Last season's event, he had a time of 7:46. He's going to be shut wall, baby. He's there. For Chuck Wall, the car number 81, fastest qualifier so far. In the Evans Water Sewer Company, in the Stacking Pennies Performance Cheeky Sun 4 Mustang, he hails back front. Welcome to John Florida, number 15 of Andre Chavez. Set this finish together by Chuck Wall. Robert actually holds the qualifying record for the number 90 of Robert Stremiska. Second fastest for Robert Stremiska. The slowest chase there with more. Rod Jacob Emery Rothrock, please report to the power with that. Jacob Emery Rothrock, out next to the race, just gone, and the race is coming for us. They have the 26 on the wall. Ryan starts the season. Ricky has 4 top 10s, currently 15 points down. The 26 of Ricky Wall. Up next, that driving that 8-inch tree service forward. Comes around, see what time she's got. Chris, this is one you talked about a little Once again, number 95, Levi Holt. Levi Holt. In the new river, World Series, Monster Tire, hit today, still number 7, Chris Allison. That wraps up qualifying for tonight's QRC HVAC and Refrigeration Stadium Stock 50 for the Q10411 Stadium Stock Series. And your pole field, the 15.706 is the number 80 of Luke Smith. Remember, the top 6 qualifiers will redraw for their starting position.
Forsyth Tech Community College Sportsman Top Gun Award is $500 to the Sportsman Division driver with the most wins. Chase Robertson, Sportsman 100 wins, was his third this season.
And Chris Carter, speaking of Forsyth Tech, you can accelerate your career on and off track by learning cutting-edge automotive technologies at Forsyth Tech. Offering programs in automotive systems technology, collision repair, refinishing, diesel and heavy equipment, motorcycle mechanics, and of course race car technology. You can scan the QR code for suited program for more details, or better yet, you can go visit them under that beautiful blue Forsyth Tech canopy over near the east gate near section 6. They are the only race car program in the community college system. They offer internships with race teams, classes, race car setup. Their 2-year program offered towards the Kevin Biggs, Gary Brooks, and Hannah Neal are all in there. That's right, ready to go get my son. Stop. It's Sportsman Hard Charger Award, $500. Goes to the division driver gaining the most positions during the season. Chase Robertson gained 66 spots so far. Hard Charger Award. Mike B. Rob Tyler on the modified division driver with the most wins. Bert Myers, 100 career wins, modified For those of y'all that never really noticed, I'm not even sure if he's going to go in and pull that on the track. He's going to go in and play. Randy Williams, you have to watch this man when he races. He drives the one. He's right Brandon Award is 1-2. Driving with the fastest qualifying lap here this season. Bert Myers set the fastest lap of the season thus far on opening weekend with a 13.540. He leads all drivers fastest qualifying lap, courtesy of Piedmont Natural Gas.
Race fans, I want you to check your pockets, check your arms, your hands, your whatever you carry stuff in. If you are missing something, and it's something important, I need you to come see me, okay? Come to the tower, tell them down below, they'll bring you up to see me, and just go up the elevator. When the elevator door opens, you'll see me and Randy Pulliam right here. But once again, see if you're missing something, check your pants pocket. Usually you carry it in your hand, but come see me if you don't have what you think you should have.
Galen Biggs, Aaron Brooks, Hannah Deal. They are with Precise Racing Technology on the blue canopy near the east ticket gate right there near section 6. Race Car Technology Program, a 2-year program towards Associates 3. They have classes that include welding, fabrication, engines, race car setup, internships with teams. They're the only race car program in the community college system. Go visit their friends from Precise Racing Technology. They've got some free giveaways as well. They give you all the information on racing technology. Race fans, you can take your souvenir program. It's time for the first round of Lucky Numbers, the souvenir program. The numbers are on the board. I'll read them for you as well. If you have number 13650, you want a ticket cost half. Lucky number 28995, you want a Harrison's $25 t-shirt voucher. If you have number 62534, you want a Reynolds seat cushion. Lucky number 11661, you want a Bush white shirt. If you have number 40265, you want an Ag style t-shirt and a hat. And if you have lucky number 16481, you want a John Deere prize pack. If you have any of these lucky numbers, take your souvenir program to the souvenir program sales station at the red van near the south gate here at the flagpole to claim your prize. Once again, those numbers 13650, 28995, 62534, 11661, 40265, and 16481. If you did not win this time, you have another chance later on this evening with the Bowman Gray Stadium Lucky Number program. Your statewide Autoglass Most Popular Driver Award ballot is on page 8 of your souvenir program. You can vote once in each division for your favorite driver. So far this season in the Stadium Stock Division, A.J. Sanders has opened up a whopping 295-vote lead over second place Chuck Wall. Brandon Brindle, Robert Nave, and Chris Allison round out the top 5. Over the Street Stock Division, Brad Lewis has a lead of 187 votes over second place Jordan Atkins. Austin Jones, Brad Robinson, and Nick Wall round out your top 5. In the Sportsman Division, that's the tightest race so far, but Zach Moore still holds a 112-vote lead over second place Chase Robertson. Connor Branch, Michael Adams, and Tommy Neal are your top 5. And over the Modified Division, John Holman continues to lead the way, 236-vote lead over second place Burt Myers. Lee Jeffries, Jason Myers, and Brandon Ward round out the top 5. That's the St. White Autoglass Most Popular Driver Award. The ballot is on page 8 of your souvenir program. You must deposit your ballots the night that this souvenir program was sold. There are ballot boxes at each of the ticket gates. No copies or facsimiles accepted, only the official ballot in your souvenir program. And we appreciate St. White Autoglass and their sponsorship of the Most Popular Driver Award for 2025. Coming up in just a moment, qualifying for the first 25 rapper for the Brad's Golf Car Modifieds.
Randy Pulliam, do you have your phone?
I'm trying to call my phone now from somebody else's phone.
You're not missing your phone, are you?
Not as far as I know.
Race fans, if you're missing your phone, you need to come see me. You will have to unlock that phone, but if you're missing your phone, y'all come see me. Just simply let the lady know down below before you come up, and we will gladly give it to you. Of course, once again, you have to unlock it. So once again, if you're missing your phone, come and see us up here in the tower.
Currently celebrating their 150th year in business, Reynolds America is in the house tonight. They're a proud sponsor of Bowman Gray Stadium Racing, and they are set up shop right behind the press box here at the west gate. Go to this too. They've got some free giveaways as well. Be sure to go visit them. Their recruitment table to learn more about career opportunities in areas such as production, manufacturing, and more. That's Reynolds America. They're here tonight, and we appreciate their sponsorship of Bowman Gray Stadium Racing. Coming up in just a moment, qualifying for the first 25-lap event for the Brad's Golf Car Modifieds. Qualifying will start momentarily. Chris Carter, let's take a little bit away from qualifying. Let's touch on this qualifying. We had some 2 weeks ago. That kind of broke the streak that we had. We started out with fastest lap and progressive got slower through the first 4 weeks. Week number 5 2 weeks ago, Brandon Ward turned that around and had the third fastest. What do you think about qualifying time tonight, Chris?
Well, 13.618, something right there. That's what I'm just thinking. The track's been very hot. I was just going by some of the times I got this morning in our morning practice here at the Madhouse. So once again, it's just the heat of the day, and this is what the drivers are dealing with. But it's the same for all of the drivers, track conditions, tires, and what have you. So I don't expect us to get back down to the 13 threes and low fours by no means. Randy, the track records are 12.965, and that was what in 2016, I do believe. So I just don't think we'll come anywhere near that by no means tonight.
Yes, in front of reference, this season the fastest lap so far, actually in the weekends, Bert Myers 13.540, and it's kind of run the gamut. The slowest time for Bowman set back on May 17th, 13.756. So we did anywhere between 13.540 and 13.756 through the first 5 weeks of the season.
Ray! Ray!
Oh, I see him. How long has they been here?
I don't know.
We're awaiting qualifying. It's going to start momentarily. To set the field for first 25 lappers tonight, Brad Scott Carmichael.
Celebrating 86 years of excellence, Hayes Children's Homes is one of the largest selections of world-class jewelry on the East Coast, and they're NASCAR's longest-running sponsor, involved in 28 championships and over 300 wins, Randy Williams. Whether it's gold, precious gems, pearls, and of course diamonds, you're sure to find it at Hayes Jewelers, and they're located at 903 Winston Road in Lexington. Or you can visit their website at HayesJeweler.com. Hayes Jewelers since 1939, the king of diamonds.
Chris, I'm a big fan of Hayes Jewelers, but I took a little offense because you said that I looked old enough that I was there when it all started.
And you were. You know what else, Randy Williams? From the job site to the radio to the backyard hammock, Harrison's has you covered. They're the Southeast leaders in Carhartt, and nobody has more stock work boots than Harrison's. Work, Western, and wow! Race on into Harrison's at 2101 Peter Street Parkway here in Winston-Salem.
The Winston-Salem Journal is where your story lives, providing award-winning local content that makes a difference in your life. And keep up to date on everything Bowman Gray Racing with the Journal's John Dale here with us tonight. Subscribe to read on any device at journalnow.com/story. Freedom rides on here with the Winston-Salem Journal. Great Clips, proud sponsor of Bowman Gray Racing. And if you turn to page 3 of your souvenir program, you'll find a coupon for a $9.99 haircut. That's right, Chris, $9.99. Stylists who listen, haircuts you love. Visit greatclips.com to find a salon near you.
All right, Randy Williams, I believe we're getting ready to qualify our Brad's golf cart modified here in just a second.
Sooner here than there. Damn, I thought we left you guys in Julie.
opponent to Chevrolet out of Keys, the number 51, Junior Snow. 13.962. time this season. Burt Myers takes the pole with a time of 13.665. Chris Carter, I'd say you're pretty close on that. You talked to us earlier, and I'm going to give you props for that, my friend.
I said a 13.618, it was a 13.665, not too bad there. But this is one of my most favorite times of the day. Race fans, it is now time for those free t-shirts, and look at you, you know what to do. Jimmy Brown in the back of this white Chevrolet pickup. This is now time for our CW t-shirt shoot number 1. You know what to do. Raise those hands in the air and make some noise. The Triad CW t-shirt shoot number 1. I see you right there in between turns 1 and 2. Kids, put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air, make some noise, stomp your feet, wave your hats, wave your kids, it don't matter, just get Jimmy Brown's attention as they ease off of turn number 2. How about you, back stretchers? I want to see those hands in the air. Get yourself a free t-shirt. Once again, the Triad CW t-shirt cannon being shot by our very own Mr. Jimmy Brown. And they're going to come around and we're going to do it again just one more time. All right, there you go. Coming up in turn number 4. It's the Happy Bunch over there in turn number 4. Y'all make a little noise for me. Our second t-shirt shoot is also sponsored by the Triad CW. And y'all see our very own, our track photographer, Mr. Eric Messer. He is with Messer Media, and you see him right there. He's right next to the truck in turn number 1. Y'all make sure you smile and you know those hands for him as well. The Triad CW t-shirt cannon, Triad CW t-shirt shoot. We appreciate the Triad CW. They do show our NASCAR Xfinity races on that Triad CW. How about your back stretchers? Hands in the air, making some noise. Woo-hoo! Want to thank the Triad CW for sponsoring our t-shirt shoots. If you need roof or gutter repairs, roof insulation or replacement, let the experts at Colby's Roofing and Gutters tackle the difficult jobs so you never have to worry about how long your quick fix might last. They also handle woodwork and sheetrock, serving the Piedmont. They are Colby's Roofing and Gutters. Eliminate unsafe digging and unnecessary damages with Elite underground utility. For directional drilling, boring, and trenching, they offer safe, reliable, expert installation that is friendly to the environment. Connecting Carolina is Elite Underground Utility. Race fans, you can find the car, truck, or motorcycle of your dreams at Kevin Powell Motorsports, and you can get approved now at KevinSaysYes.com. That's KevinSaysYes.com. Are you looking to get out of debt? True Lion can help you consolidate debt or make a large purchase. They have options to help you get the cash you need at a great rate. Find out more at truelion.org. True Lion, that's brighter banking. With over 1,300 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, and a lifetime warranty on most vehicles, look no further than Jerry Hunt Supercenter. They have 2 locations to serve you: 418 Piedmont Drive in Lexington and 635 Village Drive in Salisbury. And they buy cars and they pay on the spot. For the best prices in the state, it's Jerry Hunt Supercenter. There are so many benefits for choosing spray foam insulation for your home or business. It's no wonder spray foam insulation has become so popular in North Carolina. For thermal seal spray foam insulation, call 336-428-3524. Race fans, for great deals on a great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs, stop by S&R Motor Company in Kernersville. Their in-house service department makes sure every car is inspected and serviced to run at its very best. They're family owned and they're family operated since 1936. You can visit them at 208 South Main Street in Kernersville or online at snrmotorcompany.com. And I'm going to send it down to Randy Pulliam.
We've got a guy started to race that on. Get myself back there. Y'all hold it. Why that? You want to race? Y'all know that.
Madhouse, good evening and welcome to the 1,118th edition of still the most exciting of them all, Bowman Stadium. This is week number 6 of the 2025 season, featuring the QRC HVAC and Refrigeration Stadium Stock 50 and Chain Race. We're glad you're here with us tonight. Let's jump right in to the pre-race ceremonies. Up first, we've got a trophy presentation to present to Corey Wyatt. Corey Wyatt was the winner a few weeks ago. He took 2 out of the 3 events. He took the skip race, and also he was part of the chain race winning team. Handing over the trophies from QRC HVAC and Refrigeration is Trey Eller. Corey, this is old hat for you. You've done this several times.
Yes, sir. I've been very lucky over here to get a couple wins. We'll try again tonight, and hopefully things go as well as they did last week.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to Corey White. He picked up a $1,000 bonus as well for winning 2 of those 3 events. Up next on our pre-race program, we've got the winner of the Law Offices of John Barrow Race to Your Defense Award, presented to Mike Seeley from the Modified Division. That award will be presented by Sean Eller of QRC HVAC and Refrigeration. Let's get a word here with Mike. Mike, prior to 2 weeks ago, you had a heck of a season going. You're leading the points. Still really early, but you took a hit in the points a couple of weeks ago. Find yourself 3rd now. Still a lot of time left, but tell the folks what happened if they were here 2 weeks ago.
Well, we had Dean and Chris behind the wheel, so hopefully we had Pastor Chris behind the wheel this week. So I'm just joking. I like Chris. But yeah, he ran me up high, and he was just tired of being on the bumper. So we ended up cutting the tire, and it was just unfortunate to put us in the back in the 2nd race. So I think the car's really quick today. Really excited. QRC sponsored, the street stock event, the street stock event. So glad to have all those guys here. QRC is an awesome HVAC company. They did my stuff for my company. Awesome job.
Mike, I know that's not the award that you want to win to be out here for, but we congratulate you on winning the Law Offices of John Barrow Race to Your Defense Award for Mike Speaking of the Modified Division. Well, right now, you've seen him a couple of times tonight. I want to introduce to you our Grand Marshal for the evening. He is the President of Operations in QRC HVAC and Refrigeration. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a warm Madhouse welcome to Mr. Sean Eller. Sean, I know you're a big talker. I've heard that from your family. You got a lot to say, but seriously, we appreciate your sponsorship and all those fans for fans tonight. I see a lot of them waiting. If you haven't picked up your fan tonight, make sure you go around to one of the ticket gates. You can pick up your free fan courtesy of QRC HVAC and Refrigeration.
Yeah, so on behalf of QRC and my entire family, I'd just like to say a great big thank you to Bowman Gray. It's just been a great sponsorship, and it's just been a great event for us to be able to come out and enjoy every single weekend. We have just been really enjoyed being part of this. QRC has been proudly serving this community since 1999. We are family owned, we are woman owned, and we absolutely love giving back to the community and being a part of the community and a tradition just like this one here at Bowman Gray. So if you need heating and air conditioning service, whether it's industrial, commercial, or residential, reach out to us at QRC123.com. Thank you, and let's have a great night of racing.
Sean Eller, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Marshal for tonight's QRC HVAC and Refrigeration Stadium Stock 50. Stay right there. We've got the Q104.1 Stadium Stock Pole Award and some Velocita gold driving shoes valued at $250 goes to Luke Smith, the fastest qualifier for the Stadium Stock 50 with a time of 15.706. Sean Eller with QRC HVAC and Refrigeration presenting on behalf of Velocita and Brad Smith. Luke, I promise you, you're going to get more than just the right shoe with that. We appreciate Velocita's sponsorship. How about that last lap of 15.706? Must feel good.
And I did it a couple years ago, but I gave the pole, but we came back and showed them we could do it.
Well, another top six. Drew, redrew. Can you share with us what your redraw was?
Fifth.
He redrew fifth. That's still okay. The Traffic Control Safety Services restart code will be in play tonight too, so some opportunities to move up front. Congratulations on that pole win and winning of those beautiful drivers.